Hi, my name is Ayush Banerjee and I am a journalism graduate and I started practicing art since childhood when I used to go to art classes and I used to start with basic crayons and watercolors and it was mostly sceneries and smaller landscapes and stuff. So slowly as I started to progress with it, there was sort of a monotony in it and I wasn't really finding anything meaningful in the sceneries, in the landscape because it was becoming very similar to each other. So after a while, I had to discontinue the art classes obviously because of the challenge with that again. And through practicing with that, it was keeping me sort of in pace with the lockdown and all, but I still couldn't find myself in it. I couldn't feel that satisfaction. Which I feel in these paintings. I couldn't feel in that. I started it simply by mixing a lot of colors all together and then seeing what comes up. So in this process, it started from 2021 onwards. In this process, I found out that more than I am taking the colors to a place, the colors are guiding me to the particular texture or a particular shade or a particular complexion. It's not me; it's the colors that are taking me to the place. And sometimes I did study abstract for a while. I used to search various articles. I used to go through them, and I found my space. I can say that I started to feel that every human being has a sort of a planetary system inside them. There's different versions of the solar system. Is not just in the space. We have a lot of energy and a lot of atmospheric energy flowing through us.
I don't know, like if you are aware, there's saying or the philosophy behind it: as above, so below, so below.
Yes, I've heard that. And what I then focused on completely on deciphering through these artworks is bringing out that the energy that I feel, or if I feel very mellow or very it's a very dull day, I try to bring that out as well on the canvas. I don't know if I do justice. I don't know if I completely bring it out. But what happens with these canvases are that I feel a certain sense of satisfaction that I didn't get in any other genres or any other mediums. This artwork gives me the satisfaction because I feel it's somehow connected with me, with my soul, Because whatever I have seen, whatever I cannot see, the things that are not around me, which are not visible to the eye, that I am bringing forth through these paintings, I feel there's a part of me and there's also probably a construction of an entire space, a different spatial structure, that's being created over here. There's a lot of energy flowing and, the colors, again, like I said, they take me to the places. I don't usually guide them. It's not me, but the shapes just keep on coming out, and I use very, I don't use the usual brush strokes. They are very unusual brush strokes. Like dabbing with the brush strokes, or just flickering them. It's not this usual one way. You just channelize the entire brush stroke. Like this entire process, brings out a completely different image to what I've already thought. It's always different. Whatever I think before I do an artwork, it's always different when it comes out. So nowadays I've stopped thinking. I take a blank canvas and I just start, putting out the colors and just seeing where it goes and what.
Spontaneous.
Yeah, spontaneously. Yeah, it's very spontaneous and it's very fun to do it. And in the end, I am satisfied. So that matters a lot to me. That after I finish a particular artwork, if I'm having a very bad day also, there's something that I can look up. At the end of the day. So this brings me that sense of satisfaction and comfort, and I feel connected to it. So it's always a part of me. So this one is very special to me because this comes from a place where I'm not in a very, not in a very healthy state of mind. I am very disturbed, or I have not gotten enough sleep, or I am something's bothering me. And all of a sudden I don't feel anything at all. There's no particular emotion that's flowing, or I can't just, say if I even get hurt or something, I'm not, it's not very satisfying. I mean, I feel personally that once you define something, you kind of, you kind of limit its own entire meaning itself. So, I myself don't usually prefer to name my artworks also, because of that, because that same thought goes in my mind, I cannot see it in a different way the next morning, So, if you define something, it should be flowing, it shouldn't stop somewhere. Once it stops somewhere, once you define something, you stop its flow and becomes stagnant.
Please tell me about your experience that day. Anything?
Apologies firstly because I was a bit late on the first day.
That's fine.
So when I entered only, there was this renowned gentleman who was playing Santuria, and then another person, he was playing flute. So, the experience was very different. It was very new to me, because usually we don't, in Kolkata, we don't have such, performing arts on the day of the inauguration. It's mostly, the esteemed guests come, they give a speech, and you are felt. This was very new, and I actually liked the entire, how the entire event was carried out. I mean, it was very good because managing so many people, and then how the esteemed guests, they engage the audience and all. So this was a very new experience to me, and I absolutely loved it on the first day. This is a new inauguration to me.
Wonderful. Excellent, Ayush.